Hey, Juju, how different of a matchup is it this week against the secondary? This secondary as a whole compared to last week when the Titans were pretty okay with the underneath stuff, and historically the Ravens are going to be physically and at least physical with you with Humphrey.
I think they have a great defense. I think they have great DBs. Going against them this week is going to be a good challenge. So I'm super excited to see where that goes and takes us.
Brooke Pryor.
Hey, Juju, you had more catches and more targets, more yards against the Titans than you'd had recently. I know you didn't score anything, and obviously you're excited for the rest of the receivers when they have big games. But how did it feel for you personally to be more involved in the game plan and to have a bigger impact on the game?
I'm just doing what I'm told if I can do to help out. Honestly, it's just more so just getting a W. It's really all I care about.
Joe Rudder.
You guys were able to sustain a lot of drives, convert a lot of third downs. With the Ravens defense and the way they play, do you expect that to be a tougher challenge this time?
Joe, we lost you there at the end. Can you repeat?
I said with the Ravens defense will be a challenge to extend those drives and convert those third downs like you did against Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, that most likely, that's what we hope for every time, to drive down and obviously put points on the board. But more so, I think it's just, staying, positive. I think we come out first half, we dominate, and we come out the second half and we keep dominating and we don't give up.
Brian Bacco.
Hi, Juju. How are you?
Good.
In terms of last week against the Titans, were they playing you differently than other teams had been, or was it just a matter of you getting open more, getting more separation for Ben to find you?
I believe they played quite a few zone. For them, they try to keep everything in front of them. No home run, no home shots, no deep balls. And, everything what I've been doing is everything that's been short, grabbing the balls here and there and just pretty much just making the plays that I can get that come my way.
Jeff Hathorn.
Juju, Ben was telling us this morning that he really missed this game, especially last year. How much do you enjoy or embrace this rivalry?
I've embraced it a lot. I honestly, people ask me like, who's your favorite team to play against? And I said our conference. AFC North is just, we're so physical, we're so dominant. Every team's so good. Is that every game's a good dogfight. It's never an easy one. But going against Baltimore means a lot. Just because last year we fell short twice.
Chris Adamski.
Through the last two games, Ben had one of the fewest pass attempts in his recent career and one of the most pass attempts he's had in his recent career. Back to back. Is that just you guys proud of the way offensively you can do different things, whether it be run, pass, or however you got to win a game?
Yeah, I mean, even this week, we have a lot of guys playing, and obviously, you just never know whose game is going to be. Ben's a quarterback; he loves throwing the ball, and now we don't blame him. He has the weapons, he has young guys to do it with high energy. So, this is something that we're really all about. So, just gotta keep it rolling.
All right, I have some time for some follow-ups. Mark Caboli.
Hey, Juju, do you anticipate Humphrey matching up against you? And can you get away from that if you want to, if you bounce outside?
Yes. I honestly, I think I agree that he'll be matching up with me inside the slot. I know he's playing nickel, but at the same time, I don't know what they're going to do if I move outside. If he comes outside, they switch. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do.
Brian Bacco.
Juju, how surprised were you to see the Ravens part with Earl Thomas this offseason, just given how big a piece he was of that defense last year when they were as solid as they were?
I mean, Earl Thomas is a great play. He helped out. He helped out a lot, obviously with their defense, stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. Whoever's out there on the field, we got to go out there. We got to dominate. We just got to do our job.
Chris Adamski.
Juju, I don't know how, going back to your college offense or whatever, but Ben's getting rid of the ball faster than anybody in the NFL. Is that a different is there an adjustment at all as a receiver when a quarterback's getting rid of the ball within 2.5 seconds almost every throw?
It just all depends on, on the defense. I think we all expect, the ball to come out quick, and that's just how we play. And and there's always the timing. Ben is always the person that's right before you come out your route, the ball's being thrown, and you gotta be able to make the catch. So it's just nothing new. This is what Ben's been doing, man.